Last year at this time, inventory was increasing at 5% per week. This year, inventory is staying stagnant. We're not getting that inventory growth. Why is that? Well, buyers have figured out they can afford their mortgages even at these higher rates, and the unemployment numbers and employment numbers have been positive. So people do have jobs and they're able to qualify for new mortgages. I'm Eric Engelbert with Orange County Real Estate. Welcome to our weekly market report where we look at the real estate data for the last 7 days here in Orange County, California. We'll also touch on a couple things around the country. So the first thing is our inventory slide. Let's jump right into the data and take a look at that. The United States inventory for single family homes inched up just a little bit, 420,000. Now this is higher than last year, but well off of our normal pre-pandemic peak, which should have been somewhere between 800,000 and 1 million properties. Single family homes for sale, not including condos or townhomes. All right, the next line is Orange County, all residential properties available. That jumped up a little bit, 2,264. So it's nice to have a little peak. Just a perspective on this, November, the middle of November last year, we were at 3,569 residential units for sale. So quite a bit less today. Under contracts and pendings is the next line, and we jumped up to 2005. That tells us that people are purchasing, are writing offers and getting offers accepted. We know that demand in Orange County is high, and partly because we don't have a lot of inventory. We know that homes are selling for over asking price. That happened last week and this week. We know that properties are getting multiple offers, and we also know that traffic in open houses has increased week by week for the last 2 months. Lots of people going through open houses. All right, the next line, Orange County new listings the last 7 days, 560, basically unchanged. And then the total closed for the last 7 days, 476. No major change there. The next slide is our days on market slide. This is how we one of the ways we measure demand. There's a few ways, but we always look at days on market. This is important for sellers, so they know how long it's going to take for their home to sell, and also for buyers. This tells us what kind of competition there are for buyers. So the average days on market for all residential properties in Orange County, that went down to 54. The median days on market for all property types is 25. And then under 1 million is 19 days. 1 million to 2 million is 20 days. And over 2 million is 43 days. So those are all small numbers, short periods of time it's taking to sell homes. And that tells us that there is a lot of buyer demand. All right, the next slide is our key stats slide. So the OC median single family list price, that went down slightly to $1,750,000, and the OC median condo list price went up slightly to $799,444. The reason we watch this is because we think that in 30 days from now, the median close price of these two should match up. So maybe it's going to be 60 days for the single family homes to reach $1,750,000, right? On the market for 30 days, they accept an offer, another 30 days to close. So that's why we're paying attention to the median list price and also the median close price. All right, the middle line here, sold price versus list price. This is also important and tells us about demand. You can see last week it was 4.67 over. This week, 1.6% over. It's 20,000 is the average on all property types, so 20,000 over list price. Median price of closed single family homes is at 1.2. That went down a little bit from last week, and this is just the last 7 days, so we can have some big fluctuations here based on what properties have closed, but we do feel like it's going to follow this trend of the list price. Same with the condos. This number will jump up because we've been between 770 and 900 or 800 for a couple of weeks, 3 or 4 weeks. So this number should get higher over the next, within another 30 days. The median price of closed condos and townhomes should jump up to 780, 790 range pretty soon. All right, the next slide is Costa Mesa single family home data. So the first line is our average list price in Costa Mesa. That went up slightly, $1,748,000. The average close price went down, $1,323,000. That was a big jump, but we can have huge fluctuations here. I mean, we do have some homes that sell for $800,000 and other homes that sell for $3 million. So it's could be a big jump. The average days on market is 34. Price reductions 32%. Total inventory is 47. So in Costa Mesa, our inventory over the last month has gained over 10. You know, that's a fair amount. So that's good. All right, the next slide is our condo data in Costa Mesa. The condo data has been unique here just because we have some condos, they're zoned as a condo, but they don't necessarily have adjoining walls or shared walls. And they were listed at like $1,700,000, $1,800,000. And so that made our prices go way up. The average list price went up. The average close price was up a couple of weeks ago because we closed on a couple of those. And then the average days on market was high because who wants to buy a condo for $1,800,000? Well, until you can see that it's actually much more like a single family home because it doesn't have shared walls, then it starts to make sense. But also the inventory has been low and the days on market has been high. But we're starting to get to normalize a little bit here, and our average list price is under $1,000,000, average close price $721, average days on market 54, price reductions 40%, and total inventory 16. All right, that's our data for this week. Nothing major going on. Still inventory issues. You can see the difference from November, how much less we are, for inventory here in Orange County. So just keeping an eye on things. I do get the question a lot, why is the inventory so low? And I just feel like people aren't selling because they've refinanced and they have low interest rates. Like in Orange County, probably 60-70% of the homeowners in Orange County have interest rates of under 4%, and some are under 3%. So why would they sell to purchase another house and pay 6%? But there are good loans out there also. I know there's some banks that are still offering 5% loans. Okay. If you guys have any questions, just leave it in the comments below or reach out. You can call, text, or email. If you are considering buying, you know what you're up against here. Days on market are low, competition is high. So if you're considering buying, writing a very good, clean offer, presenting the fact and showing the fact that you intend to close and can close and have the ability to close is very important to relay that message every which way you can when you present an offer to a seller. And if you are selling and you're getting multiple offers, it's important to look through every single one and make sure that these people do intend to close. I feel like because the inventory is low, a lot of buyers aren't out there writing offers on multiple properties, which was happening like 2 years ago. And so then you, as a seller, you might accept an offer and then they rescind immediately because they got another offer accepted also, which is not fun. So as a seller, you have to be cautious of that and make sure that you're picking somebody that really intends to close. You accept an offer of someone who really intends to close. We can help kind of work our way through the offer and ask the right questions and make sure that we have the right candidate. All right, call, text, or email, and thank you very much for watching. Have a great week.